Doris Day was born as Doris Mary Kappelhoff on April 3, 1922, in Cincinnati, Ohio. She was the daughter of Alma, Sophia and William Joseph Kappelhoff. Her father worked as a music teacher and choirmaster, while her mother was a homemaker. Doris was named after the actress Doris Kenyon. Her grandparents on both sides were of German descent. Her paternal grandfather, Franz Joseph Wilhelm Kappelhoff, immigrated to the United States in 1875 and settled in Cincinnati, a city with a prominent German community that had its own churches, clubs, and German-language newspapers. Throughout most of her life, Day claimed to have been born in 1924. It wasn't until her 95th birthday that her actual birth certificate, revealing a birth date of 1922, was discovered by the Associated Press. She was the youngest of 3 siblings, having 2 older brothers, Richard, who passed away before her birth, and Paul. Her parents separated due to her father's infidelity. Doris developed a strong interest in dance at an early age and formed a dance duo with Jerry Doherty in the mid-1930s. Together, they participated in dance competitions across the United States. However, on October 13, 1937, while riding with friends, the car Doris was traveling in collided with a freight train, resulting in a broken right leg. This accident dashed her dreams of becoming a professional dancer. While recuperating from her car accident, Kappelhoff discovered an unexpected talent: singing. She began to sing along with the radio and found herself captivated by voices like Ella Fitzgerald's. She would imitate Fitzgerald's nuances and styles, honing her own singing skills. This new passion sparked the interest of her mother, Alma, who believed Doris had the potential for a career in show business. Alma enlisted Grace Rain as Doris' singing teacher, and Rain recognized Doris' immense potential, offering her 3 lessons a week for the price of 1. Rain played a significant role in shaping Doris' singing style and future career. Doris' singing journey continued as she joined the Les Brown Band and performed on Bob Hope's radio show for nearly 2 years, touring extensively across the United States. Her rendition of Embraceable You caught the attention of songwriter Jules Stein and Sammy Cahn, leading to her recommendation for a role in the film Romance on the High Seas, 1948. Doris auditioned for director Michael Curtiz and was surprised to be offered the role, as she had no acting experience. However, Curtiz appreciated her honesty and saw in her the quintessential all-American girl. This film marked her breakthrough, and her solo recording It's Magic became a #2 hit shortly after her duet with Buddy Clark hit #1. Her recording of Someone Like You for the film My Dream Is Yours, 1949, was also well received. By 1950, U.S. servicemen in Korea had voted Doris their favorite star. As she continued to gain fame in musical comedy roles, she transitioned into more dramatic parts to showcase her versatility. Her starring role as singer Ruth Edding in Love Me or Leave Me, 1955, opposite James Cagney, was a dramatic success and her most significant hit at the time. Cagney praised her ability to convey a simple idea with clarity, comparing her to Laurette Taylor's iconic performance in The Glass Menagerie on Broadway. Day considered it her best film performance. The film's soundtrack album also became a #1 hit. After her 3rd husband Martin Melcher passed away in 1968, Day discovered that he and his business partner Jerome Bernard Rosenthal had mismanaged her finances, leaving her in substantial debt. Rosenthal, her attorney since 1949, had previously represented her in divorcing her 2nd husband, George W. Weidler. Day filed a lawsuit against Rosenthal in 1969 and ultimately won in 1974, although she didn't receive compensation until a settlement in 1979. Rosenthal's actions were described as egregious breaches of professional ethics. Following her retirement from the film industry, Day resided in Carmel by the Sea, California, where she shared her home with numerous pets and showed her love for animals by adopting strays. She remained a staunch Republican throughout her life, Her sole child was Terry Melcher, a music producer and songwriter who achieved fame in the 1960s with the hit Hey Little Cobra under the name The Rip Chords. He later became a successful producer, working with notable acts such as The Byrds, Paul Revere The Raiders, and The Beach Boys. Terry Melcher passed away from melanoma in November 2004. Since the 1980s, Day was the co-owner of the Cypress Inn, a pet-friendly hotel in Carmel by the Sea. She initially co-owned the hotel with her son Terry, and it gained recognition for its welcoming attitude towards pets. The Cypress Inn was even featured in Architectural Digest in 1999. Day entered into 4 marriages in her lifetime. Her first marriage was to trombonist Al Jordan, 1917 to 1967, from April 1941 to February 1943. Jordan had schizophrenia and exhibited violent behavior, leading to their divorce. Their son, Terrence Terry Paul Jordan, was born in 1942. Her second marriage was to saxophonist George William Weidler, 1926 to 1989, from March 30, 1946, to May 31, 1949. Her third marriage was to American film producer Martin Melcher, 1915 to 1968, on her 29th birthday, April 3, 1951. Melcher adopted Day's son Terry and produced many of her movies. Their shared belief in Christian Science impacted Day's health decisions. After Melcher's passing, Day distanced herself from the Church of Christ, Scientist, and embraced other Christian denominations. Her fourth marriage was to Barry Comden, 1935 to 2009, from April 14, 1976, until April 2, 1982. Day's final moments came on May 13, 2019, at the age of 97, when she passed away at her Carmel Valley home due to pneumonia. Her charity, the Doris Day Animal Foundation, announced her death. Adhering to her wishes, the foundation declared that there would be no public memorials, funeral services, or grave marker to commemorate her.